G'day cocktail lovers. I've been making quite a few videos for my cocktail book where I just write down cocktails that I like. The idea is simply I've got this beautiful handmade book that I write in, and whenever I open a page I know it's a cocktail I like. I don't intend this to be a replacement for professionally produced cocktail books. I'm not quite vain enough to put myself ahead of the great masters of the modern cocktail renaissance. I have a few of the modern cocktail books, and one of my favorites is this one from Death & Co. So they subtitle it Modern Classic Cocktails. But this is so much more than a collection of cocktail recipes. They have created a range of absolutely fantastic modern classics, but also in the book it's how to make them, how to choose your equipment, how to choose all the elements that go in there, even how they create cocktails, how they name cocktails. They even take you through a typical day in the life of the bar, and beyond all of that, they dive deep into their ethos. If that sounds a bit airy-fairy, I mean, don't worry, there are hundreds of fantastic cocktail recipes in here. They divide them into spirits, like there's a section on gin, rum, whiskey, etc. And those are divided into stirred and shaken. And then there are other themed groupings of cocktails in here. Seriously, if you can't open this to a random page and look at the cocktails and find at least one that you think, wow, that sounds really right up my alley, I think you're really not that into cocktails. To set the mood, I'm going to read the opening paragraph from an introductory section called How to Read and Enjoy This Book. There are plenty of great cocktail books out there, old and new, filled with pages of recipes and carefully researched historical references, but when we set out to write our own, we realized that very few bar books actually teach readers how to make and create tasty, well-balanced cocktails and explain why certain tools, ingredients, and techniques are best for any given drink. Then they go on to talk about the hows and the whys that drive their decisions. I have to admit, one of the things I like about this book is it looks like a big old family Bible. It's the Bible for cocktails. I think if I'm going to read from the Bible, I should be more in character. Today's lesson is from Proverbs, chapter 27, verse 7. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. And how does one know when a kiss is wicked? How do we experience a wicked kiss? For this, we turn to the prophet Phil Ward, and he has defined the very nature of a wicked kiss. By these signs shall we know a wicked kiss. 2 are the base spirits of the wicked kiss, and the number of spirits are 2. One shall not go for 1 base spirit, unless it is on the way to 2. 3 is right out. The first of the spirits shall be the water of life, Oiskibaha, distilled from a grain of rye, preferably to a robust strength. With this, inspired by the apple that tempted Eve, shall there be a brandy distilled from that fruit of knowledge. Then we call upon the brotherhood of monks, first the Carthusian order, who bring us Yellow Chartreuse. Then shall we look to the followers of Saint Bénédictine for more herbal complexity. Our final element will be health-giving bitters prepared by an apothecary. Thus prepared shall we create the wicked kiss. Into the sacred receptacle we shall add 1 ounce or 30 mils of rye whiskey. Joining it in blessed union shall be 1 ounce or 30 mils of apple brandy. Then shall we add 1/4 ounce or 7.5 mils of Yellow Chartreuse, followed again by 1/4 ounce or 7.5 mils, this time of Benedictine liqueur. Completion shall come with 1 dash of Aromatic Bitters. This shall be well stirred on ice, so the drink may be cold enough to ward off the fires of hell. Then shall the whole concoction be strained into a suitable service chalice. It is said that the prophet Phil Ward received divine inspiration from a classic cocktail called the Widow's Kiss. And though this was inscribed in sacred texts, yet did the prophet dare to believe he could improve upon this. Then he did drink of the wicked kiss. Lo, the recipe is a success, and he was compelled to cry out to the heavens, "Oh, this is fantastic! Oh, this is incredible!" Here endeth the lesson.